Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Julie. I'm here with Yoga's Arc, and we are here for chair yoga. Yoga's Arc wants you to put your health first. Yoga is an activity that requires physical exertion. Please ensure you're in the proper health to do yoga. If you're unsure or have an existing medical condition, please consult your doctor or physician before beginning a yoga regimen. By continuing with this class, you are agreeing to and accepting the terms of our waiver, which can be found on our website, www.yogasarc.com. Wear comfortable clothing, have some water nearby, and we do have the donation link in the notes for the class. Also Venmo at Yoga's Arc, again, YOGASARC. All donations go to our nonprofit and community yoga programs. We are working to bring yoga into places where folks would not otherwise have it. A couple of centers where women are able to find some refuge, homeless, prisons, and also the public school system, helping the teachers there. So with that, we'll come to a comfortable seat. As always, my chair is on top of a yoga mat, simply so it doesn't move once I sit down. It's nice and secure. And let's go ahead and allow the chair to support us. Feet are going to be on the ground. Hands are on the thighs. If you'd like, you can close your eyes. If you'd like, you can breathe in and out through your nose. And today I am working with the theme of random acts of kindness. So if you are watching this video today, tomorrow, 10 years from now, whenever you see it, notice the opportunities that come to you to give a random act of kindness to someone else. It could be holding a door open, it can be simply smiling at a stranger, or when you're in rush hour traffic, letting someone into your lane. So let's take the next minute or so breathing together and just noticing where a random act of kindness might come up within your life. As you're ready, let's go ahead and open the eyes. Go ahead and scoot yourself forward in the chair. And holding on to the chair, let your legs come forward. My heels are on the ground. And then take a moment, maybe pointing and flexing into the feet. So I feel secure because I've got both hands on the seat of my chair. Just finding a little movement here for my ankles. And then think of the feet being windshield wipers, a little side to side. And then as you're ready, just shake that out. Slide your heels back in towards you. Sit up nice and tall. Let's hug our right knee up into the chest. And this time I'm thinking of pointing and flexing. And I'm working to keep my spine tall. So when I'm turning sideways, just so you can see, so sometimes when I start to bring my leg up, I want to do this and sit behind my sit bones. So I'm going to notice, can I keep my spine upright? It's quite a bit of work. We tend to want to sit behind our sit bones there. And as you're ready, go ahead and bring that leg back down. Second side, hugging that left knee in, nice tall spine, point and flex. Just starting out with some work for our ankles here. And when you're ready, letting that leg come back down. Bringing the hands to the heart. If you would like, hands can always rest on the thighs. Inhale, tall spine. As I exhale, first I'm going to turn my chin to the right. So I'm looking over my right shoulder. And I'll bring that chin back to center on an inhale. Exhale, I'm going to look over the left. Coming back through center, let's take our right hand to the left leg, left arm out like a wing, maybe finding a gentle side bend here. Side bends give us a little more space to breathe. We can all use that. And then as I come back through center, left hand to the right knee, round into the spine. And then from here, if you're familiar with cat-cow, think of lifting. So I'm going to drop my belly forward, back of my head and my tailbone towards the chair. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. A couple times like this. Last one, round. Last one, lift. Back to a neutral spine. Let's go ahead and bring those hands back to the heart. Again, you can always keep hands on the thighs. Take an inhale. This time we're going to let our heart lead. So last time I let my chin lead. This time I'm going to let my heart lead as I go to the right. So more of a twist for my spine. First one was movement within my neck. Inhaling center, exhale, heart leads, and I go to the left. Inhale back through center. Go ahead and release the hands. This time I'll take my left hand to my right thigh. Right arm out like a wing. I'm going to open that right side of the body. Stretch here. As I come back through center, right hand to the left leg, we're going to find those cat-cows again. So again, I'm starting with that rounded spine and then lifting. Think of the back of the head and the tailbone going towards the chair and rounding, lifting, back and forth. Last one as we round. Last one as we lift. Spine goes to neutral. Once again, hands to the heart. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, letting the heart lead. Look to the right. And then from here, chin goes to the left. So my heart's going one way, my chin's going the other. Inhale, everything center. Exhale, heart to the left, chin to the right. Inhale, everything back to center. Let those hands relax. Imagine you had a magic marker on your nose and draw circles with your nose. It can be any size that you want. And then reverse, opposite direction. As you come back to center, bring your feet a little wider than the chair and and forearms come onto the thighs. This is the forward fold in the chair. I'm going to relax my head and neck. So if I know that I can bring my hands to the floor and get back up, right? We can all get to the floor. The trick is to get up. I could always bring hands down. So that might feel good. Again, just be aware, if I come down, can I get back up? So let's take a moment, shake the head no. This is how I check if my head and neck are relaxed, because that's the only important thing in a forward fold, not where my hands are. And then nod the head yes. Yes to random acts of kindness. Head stops moving. Let's take a few more breaths here. Just relaxing wherever you are. And as we're ready to come out, we could bring right hand to the right thigh, left hand to the left thigh. Push, 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 push. We're back up. Keeping our left foot forward, we can heel toe or step that right foot out to the side. I'm going to turn my heart so I'm facing to the right. Now I can keep my hands at my heart. I can also bring my arms up for warrior one. I'll do the first one arms up. I'll do the second one with hands to the heart. From here, go ahead and open the arms wide and turn towards that left leg. This is warrior two. I'll take my left hand, drop it down, right palm to the sky. Once again, side bend, find that peaceful warrior. And then as I'm ready, right forearm to the right thigh. Maybe that left arm comes up. It could even go over my ear. Side angle. Inhale back to center. Hands to the hips. I'm going to step that right foot in and step that left foot out. So this time I'm doing this with my hands at my heart. Last time I did it with my arms lifted. This time I'll keep hands to the heart. I'll start by turning, finding my warrior one. I'll bring myself back to center, warrior two. Finding a little side bend. I do not need my hands to do this. And then as I come forward, I could bring forearm to thigh. And at this point, I would typically let go of my hands, just letting that right hand rest on my thigh, keeping that chest nice and open. You can push with that right hand coming up, and then step left foot back to meet the right. Taking a moment here, soles of the feet together, spine is tall. Noticing if you're getting a stretch in the inner thighs. And if, like me, you've got a footstool nearby or you've got yoga blocks, you could use those. I'm going to grab this little footstool. That's just going to give me a little more stretch. So wherever you are, feet on the floor, feet on a footstool, I could come forward, letting my heart lead. I could always hold on with one hand if I wanted to do that. I'm sitting pretty far back in the chair. This feels okay to me. It does not feel like I'm going to slip out. And just breathe in here. And if I'm forward, when I'm ready to come out again, I'm going to place one or both hands on my thighs, not my knees. I'm going to work on my thighs. Those are long bones. They can support me better than the joint, which is made to move. Press myself up. Moving, if you're using a footstool or blocks, just move that out of the way. And go ahead and scoot back into your chair. The chair is going to do the work. Let your eyes close. Breathe in and out through the nose. I'm just taking a moment to notice the first little bit of our practice, how that has made you feel. Getting some water if you need some water. And again, thinking of the random acts of kindness. They will present themselves to you. Notice where you're going to see those. And let's go ahead and open the eyes. Scooting again a little bit forward. When we scoot forward, we're using our core muscles to hold ourselves up. So earlier I was talking a little bit about sit bones. You can actually feel those bones right through your glutes. We're meant to sit right on top of those. And I find myself, and I know a lot of us do this, we sit behind the bones. So if I'm sitting in a chair or a couch, sometimes this is how I can find the back of the couch, particularly if you're shorter. It can be very challenging to find that back of the couch without leaning back like that. So just keep that in mind. Think of being nice and tall. And then from here, let's go ahead and start with our right arm. Bringing that right arm, so I've got 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. And I could always have this down more. I could have different degrees, but noticing where you can be. And then imagine you were shutting a box. Boop. And then opening it. And then opening another flap on the box. And then come back to your starting place and do that again. Close the box, open the box, open a flap on the box, back to starting. One more. Close, open, like a wing, right? Out to the side and then back. And let that arm just relax. Take a moment, just shake it out. Even shake those fingers. And when we're ready, second side. So I'm going to let that hand relax. And I'm bringing my left arm up. And again, I'm coming at this from 90 degrees. I could be down here and do these same shapes, even with the arm a little more released. So from here, I'm going to shut the box, open the box, open the flap, back to starting. Close, open, little wing there, and come back. Last one. Close, open, bring that flap out, and come back. And again, let that arm come down, shake it out, shake out those fingers, let it go. Let's come back to a neutral spine. Arms are relaxed here. I'm going to keep my left arm here and bring that right arm out like a wing. It's going to come straight out from my shoulder. I just caught sight of myself in the picture. It was way up high, so it's just going to be straight out. I'm going to scoop it underneath my left and turn, and then I'll come back. So I'm following my hand with my gaze. It's going to come under, and I look, and I'm going to come back. Let's do that maybe 2 more times. So this is going to work your obliques, muscles to help your core. That was number 4. I'll bring this hand back down. This time my right hand is on my right knee, left arm out like a wing. And I'm going to go ahead and sweep that under and look, and then come back. Sweep it under and back. Wow, that side's harder for me. Sweep it through and back. And last one. And come back. That surprised me how different the two sides were. I know my two sides are different, but this is usually the side that is easier. That one, it was harder. Finding our figure 4, I'll bring the outer blade of my right foot to the mat. Again, if you've got that footstool or some yoga blocks handy. If you've had a hip replacement, outer blade of the foot to the floor and work right there. If your hips are pretty open, you could find a figure 4 with your right ankle on your left thigh. Wherever you are, you can intensify this by folding forward. You don't have to, but maybe it feels good to let that heart lead and come a little bit forward. Sending some breath into your hip. I always keep this foot flexed simply because my hips are pretty open, and this helps me from overdoing it when I fold forward. Breathe here. And then to come up, I'm gonna push with my left hand on my thigh because my left foot is on the floor. I could use my right hand on the thigh as well, but I definitely am gonna push on the leg that's on the floor, on the thigh, and I come up. And as I'm ready, I'll bring that right leg down to the floor, take a moment, sit up tall, notice any differences. When I do that, I feel like my right hip is actually dropped down a little bit, like it's closer to the chair. We'll do the second side, outer blade of the left foot to the floor. You could also bring it onto blocks or a footstool. If you want, you could bring that left ankle up onto the right thigh. Wherever you are, you can come forward. So when I come forward, I'm still working to keep my spine tall. I'm going to let my heart lead and just fold myself in. And once I've come as far forward as I'd like, I might relax my head from here. But I'm not going to lead with my chin. I'm going to lead with my heart, moving from a straight spine. When I'm ready to come out, my right hand on my right thigh or my left, and I'll push up and release that left leg down. Again, take a moment, close the eyes, tall spine. Just notice how your hips feel after doing that little stretch. Maybe it was a big stretch, that's okay. Let's finish up with a twist. I'll take my right hand to my left leg. Left hand can hold the chair. Nice tall spine. Heart's gonna lead. And I'm just looking over towards the left. And then coming back through center, left hand to that right leg, right hand to the chair, always finding that tall spine, heart's gonna lead, and I'm twisting to the right. Coming back through center, scoot back in the chair. We're going to take our rest. I'm letting the chair do the work. I'm not using any muscles to hold myself up. Hands can relax, eyes can close. And I am going to think again about random acts of kindness I'm just telling myself that so that when they appear, I think, aha, there's an opportunity. Let's take a moment, breathing together, spending these last few minutes of our class in silence. Allowing some movement to return to the fingers, the toes. Maybe the wrist rotate. You could lift and lower one heel and then the other. And as the hands and feet stop moving, perhaps reach the arms overhead, stretching one side and then the other. Bringing those hands together in prayer to the heart. Take a moment, turn that chin one more time to the right. And back through center and turn it to the left. Back through center. As you go about your day, your week, notice your opportunities to do a random act of kindness for someone else. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Again, we are Yoga's Arc. My name is Julie. We're here Wednesdays at 3:30 Arizona time. We're currently on Pacific Standard Time. So I will see you next week. Bye-bye.